Okay, we have a Vynnset game. Get me a arcane barrier in there. Get me some scour. I am trying out mental block. I do not know what I think of mental block, but I have cut the I forget the names because they're all called Ethertide. The ponder blue for it to see if it does anything. We'll find out. I think I'm going to play that because this is not a great starting hand. It's okay, but okay. So we're definitely having mental blocks. Okay, so we'll go. Oh, we can use the failing to double pitch. That'll get us the channel to stay, and then we can just Ethertide them and take their arsenal. It's not awful. Turn off the node. So a strong non-showing for mental block in the first game. Not going to get any use out of that today. Bad starting hand. You know, it's blue. Can't fault it. I mean, we took a blue off them for it, so all good. Obviously, Triadic gives them just so much Arcane Barrier access, like there's Spell Void 2 and AB3. That's going to be somewhat rough to punch through. Is there any point preventing that? I think no. Excuse me if you heard my phone go off. Let's see if we can fix the hand a little bit. That's not too bad. Gives me some options. So they have no arsenal, so the Ethertide's not very exciting. We don't have much earth in the bin either. But we can't keep the tree, which is annoying. We'll throw this and see what they do in terms of arcane barriering it. Okay. Yeah, that's worth doing then. Definitely worth doing. Get some earth cards in the bin. All good. I really like yellow fruits because one, it just gives me more cards to. You want a generic life gainer with blanking on names, rampant growth, to help that along. You want earth cards that you can throw in the bin, helps with that. And it's also 6 damage, which means it matters into illusionist a tiny bit. Wish they would stop doing things. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have options there. We don't want to arcane barrier though. I want to actually block. I think I take an extra damage from blocking, but that is fine. I need to force some cards into the bin. And oh no, it's not going to matter actually because they've got a lot in there. Vynnset with the big hits. Big hits. I mean, this is going to be a boring plan, but you know, you work with what you've got. And we have to decompose it even though we don't really want to, but I'll be doing a lot of blocking this game, so it shouldn't matter. I'm running out of stuff, so you know, nice blocky turn next turn. Honestly, it's a Vynnset deck. I am waiting for a turn where they draw shit. If they don't, they probably beat me because Vynnset aggro is huge when it happens. Like, you know, if they get 4 perfect hands, I just die. This is pretty good. So much room, champ. Could they draw any more of those? Like, God. So I really want to keep like 2 cards to keep some pressure on. Going to use the mental block, see if it's actually any good. Just eat an absolute ton of damage. We'll block with that, and let's put the bark skin in for the first time to just full block that. So they are just going to be eating the damage to come in for another really aggressive turn. We're on equal life, and you know, potential. They have potential to absolutely break. Oh, this is. I'm actually going to arsenal it still because I don't have anything better to put in my arsenal for the most part. Because they have banishers. that I can't play around. And things like Tome, you know, I could Tome next turn if I just use other stuff. Like a pitch a healing potion for AB, block of an Ether Flare, that would not be too bad. That's just making rune channel, you know, just a gentle 11. It is what it is. Put in the tree for the second time. Generate a bit of block. Maybe should have saved it, but I kind of want the extra earth card in the bin because I'm really low on them. It also just keeps me away from being insta-killed, which is big. So we're gonna get some use out of Term. You know, it's, as I've said a few times, it can be good-ish. Ooh, I mean, we can play a plow if we want. That is a really bad draw. Playing plow feels a bit shit. I think we're gonna go with Surgeon, and if they let it through, we'll snap back him as well. If they don't, we'll just arsenal some goodies. Oh, that's perfect for me. You know, they're using that up, and I will just get a sink below into arsenal. Interesting next turn. I think I am on the back end of this, unfortunately. They've not had that brick turn that I'm hoping for. If I went into a rampant turn here, I don't think I can get anything good out of it either. Because I'd have to use a rampant for we'll sink a rampant because we don't need it, and we can see what else we get. Oh, channels, okay. You know, I'm really on the back end of this, but they are running out of chance. So that's good. Annoying thing is I'm throwing my combo away here, but I am going to get a channel in, so that's not too bad. We can hit him with a 6-point snapback. That's, you know, that is an amount of damage. If they can't present a really strong hand and they don't have the rune chance that suggests they can, it's not too bad. As I say, I am basically waiting for them to brick a hand. I don't know if they will, but it's how Vynnset loses games into this kind of matchup, if I'm being honest. It's not an awful lose rate for me, and that is purely because Vynnset just falls over backwards sometimes. I don't want to do anything here if I can help it. Oh, the go again. That's upsetting. Okay, so definitely have to block with something. We've got a root bound. Do we just go root bound autumn? I'd love to have kept this another turn, but I'm not going to get the chance. So it's just keep a blue, basically. And I'm not going to get a chance to use the scour either. Remind me on overpower game. I hate that it doesn't remind you how overpower works. It's one block from hand, I think, or something. Oops. Where's the 1 second button? Overpower annoys me because I half the time do not remember what it does. Give me 1 second. Overpowered action card, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I can do a double block. So yeah, we'll block with Autumn, and I should be able to root bound. Yeah. So we can full block that, and we can still prevent offence, and that's not too bad. Do I want to decompose? Yes, I do. Eat the back skin, eat the tome, eat. Snap back. I don't think it's actually going to matter, but just clawing towards that 8's fairly useful. If I'd kept 2 blues, I could have eaten all those, and that would have been a beautiful turn. But you never know what's going to happen. Again, the problem here is I can, because I'm quite low on life, I can force them sort of onto the back foot, but they can almost certainly just, if they do an AB3 off this, okay, that's a mistake, I think. If they'd AB3 that first one, they'd have been able to just play an aggro hand into me. Now they're putting themselves on really low life, and you know that's the danger zone, because there is a pulsing ether in my yard, so I can definitely find arcane damage. Oh, and an eternal inferno. You know, I've got 5 arcane to throw at them. They can AB3, so they can survive, which is a shame because if I had any extra source of damage, they're dead. But you know, if they tried to wall out, I can do something. But I mean, 3-card hand, pretty good chance of just dying. Two-card hand. Still 2-card hand. I might be losing this regardless. Just double checking because I've got the ether, so I could gain a life. It's not going to help. I could also pick up the root bound if I feel like it's going to keep me alive in some way. Honestly, so there's 3 rune chants, so I may as well AB them. Oh, there's 4 rune chants. Well, whatever. Prevent some of it, and then 9 damage. So I'm just dead. I assume that is AB3 in their hand. But I mean, I feel like I can just do this and I don't die. That feels correct. Or is this just creepers? No, we're good. We're good. I mean, that's probably lethal. It's very red though. I might need to try and get a sink in first. Don't know if the sink's. Maybe the sink isn't worth it. When they're using up hand is the thing. Or they're ending turn. See, ending turn's lovely because that means I can just play things at them. Like, I'm willing to let them just take extra turns. That's free real estate for me, I think. Because they can't stop. Can they even stop? They're on 2. Can they even stop the ether? Is that just dead? They have the Runeblade Prevention card, so it's not just dead. But let's play that. I think that's a given. And then we're going to throw the Inferno. Throw the sink below because we don't need it. We can arsenal one of these. It puts us in a pretty good position to close this, I think, because my life's creeping up and theirs is creeping down. Oh, Eternal Inferno. People have to read it. Yeah, so exactly what I thought. But this is eating their hand up. Like, they're going to die now, I think, because they're going to have to AB this as well. It's going to leave them with a 2-card hand. Ooh. It's bold. Yeah. Yeah, we're golden. I don't think I even need this, but let's just throw things at them. Let's just play all the damage. Let's just cement that this is death. Good game, Vynnset. Yeah, it was very close, but there's that thing, right? They didn't have a proper I'm dead turn, but they did have a turn where they ran out of room chant, and just that 1 week turn lets me completely come back at them. Wizards have wizard boots. It means you always get a free, one free last ditch at them. So, like once they're low, they have to play the entire game like you can one-shot them in their turn because you can. Yeah, I like that game. It's a good Christmas Eve game.